Turtle Talk is here, folks. Get ready to dive into some awesome sea life fun. Turtles can recognize their owners' voices. This might not sound too amazing considering we all know that dogs can be trained to recognize their owner's voice, but it's still pretty cool when you think about it. A study conducted at the University of Vienna tested the recognition of human voices in 3 groups of turtles: red-eared sliders, yellow-bellied sliders, and African side-neck turtles. The turtles were individually housed in tanks and had been given names. They also had a speaker installed at the edge of their tank that would occasionally play recordings of either their name or another turtle's name. All of the turtles recognized their own name being called, and some even responded by swimming to the front of their tank to greet whoever was outside. Pretty good hearing for something that lives underwater. Number 9. Feel the love. Turtles can feel touch through their shells. Their shells are made up of bony plates that are connected together by a thin layer of skin. These plates are embedded with tiny receptors that can sense pressure, vibration, and temperature changes. This allows the turtle to feel its environment and can even register pain if something is pressing hard enough against its shell. Number 8. Long live the turtle. Some turtles can live to be over 100 years old. The Galapagos giant tortoise can live up to 175 years, making them one of the longest living animals in the world. On average, they can live between 100 and 125 years, but some have been recorded to live much longer than that. Lonesome George, a giant tortoise who sadly passed away in 2012, was thought to be around 100 years old when he was found in 1971, which means he could have been born as early as 1871. Number 7. Breathing through their butts. All turtles can breathe through their lungs and through their skin, but some turtles also breathe through their butts. This is known as cloacal respiration and is common in aquatic turtles. They absorb oxygen directly through their cloaca, which is the opening where their digestive, reproductive, and urinary tracts are located. This allows them to stay underwater for long periods of time without needing to surface to breathe. Number 6. Hand feeding. Turtles love being hand-fed. They see your face and your hands as a way to get their favorite treats and will often swim to the surface when they spot you approaching their tank. Because of this, it is best to avoid keeping your hands or fingers inside of a turtle's tank unless you want to risk getting bitten. Their beaks are strong and sharp, and they won't hesitate to use them if they think you are trying to feed them. Number 5. Low-frequency sounds. Most turtles communicate with each other by making low-frequency sounds that are too deep for humans to hear. These sounds are produced by the turtle's larynx and are used for a variety of purposes, including attracting mates, defending territory, and communicating with their offspring. While we can't hear these sounds, studies have shown that turtles can hear each other's calls, even when there is background noise. This is important for them because it allows them to communicate even when there are other animals nearby that might be trying to drown out their calls. Number 4. Know the routine. Turtles are creatures of habit and will eventually know when it is feeding time based on your daily routine. They are able to predict when you will arrive at their tank and will often swim to the surface in anticipation of getting food. This can make feeding time very predictable, which is why it's important to stick to a regular feeding schedule. If you don't, your turtle may end up waiting for food all day and may become overly aggressive when you finally approach the tank. Number 3. Hungry for weeks. Turtles can go for weeks without food. This is because their metabolism is much slower than ours, so they don't need to eat as often to survive. In fact, some turtles can survive off of just 1 meal per week. Of course, this doesn't mean that you should only feed your pet turtle once a week, as they need a varied diet to stay healthy. However, it does mean that if you miss a day or 2 of feeding your turtle, it's not likely to starve. Number 2. Express themselves. Turtles may not be able to talk to us the way that dogs can, but they are still able to express themselves in other ways. They can use their bodies to communicate with us and other turtles, and they're able to produce a variety of sounds. By understanding what these sounds and movements mean, we can better understand our turtles' needs and provide them with the best possible care. For example, a turtle may hiss or growl if it feels threatened, or it may make a clicking sound when it's ready to lay an egg. Number 1. Maze Masters. Turtles can learn mazes and remember them for years. This has been demonstrated in studies where turtles were put into a maze and then given food at the end. Once the turtles learned the route to the food, they were able to repeat it over and over again for years. This shows just how intelligent turtles are and how much they're capable of learning. Thanks for watching. Which fact about turtles blew your mind? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun animal videos. See you later.